what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC and another edition of TNFNU thoughts and feelings and updates. So it's been kind of a crazy long week for me. I've been dealing with some medical stuff at the doctor, so I've been limited to the time that I could spend in the shop and doing some things, but I've been really busy getting things done. I don't have too much to talk about today. I really just want to talk to you guys about some of the updates and the status of AriesEDC. Members, those of you who are members, I've been sharing some member-only content, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. And I thank you very much for being a member and all of those that have joined. It's recent. I'm still learning everything. Still setting everything up in YouTube and trying to figure everything out. But I thank you for your patience and your support to the channel. Everything that goes to the channel goes back into the making of the knives and trying to make the channel better. I would like to get new cameras and lights and different filming equipment, but right now everything's on my phone, and that's been working great. But it also, all that money, I say all that money, but the little to money that I do get is going to go back out in the shop into equipment and those types of things, which I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about today. So I don't really have too much to talk about besides being excited about the YouTube growth. And you know, I've come to the conclusion, I've been looking at subs a lot, and I'm not really too worried about subs, but I'm looking at hours. So I would much rather people come to the channel and watch videos all the way through, and they're kind of bought into the builds, what's going on. And you know, it's great when I'm in a live stream and you guys, if somebody asks a question about a certain model or the way that I do things, you guys can answer before I do. That's awesome, because there's a lot of people who are not really sure how I do things, even though I've said it many times on the channel. And you guys are quick to jump in and help. So I thank you for that. That is awesome. So the state of AriesEDC, we're growing. I'm at almost 1,400 subscribers, I believe, and growing, which has been amazing. The growth has been awesome at 1.43 thousand subscribers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't expect it to be 10,000. If I'm at 10,000, that's kind of crazy to even comprehend having that many subscribers to the channel that are bought in. But I've been getting a lot of comments from different people, which is cool. Although I love all your comments. And by the way, I work very hard to try to answer everybody's comments, or at least I'll heart it, or I'll like it, or something. But I try to go back. But I've noticed that YouTube doesn't always send me the notifications when I get a comment. So sometimes I miss it. So sometimes I have to go back into all my old videos just to make sure I didn't miss anybody's comment. I want to be able to react to everybody's comment and interact with you guys. I don't want you to think, oh, you make a comment and I'm not reading it. I am reading it. I read every comment and I enjoy every comment. So thank you very much for that. Projects. So I guess we could talk about project updates. All of the July builds have been sent out except for one. And the only one left is this Cardinal. I had the blade taped out. If you are a member or you follow me on Instagram, I did share a picture of what this whole thing looks like. But I did finish this handle today, and this is the Goddess Kieranite, which it looks pretty amazing. So that Goddess Kieranite looks awesome. Someone asked me to do this. I don't know why, but here you go. That's how big it is. So 3 fingers, and the way that that's designed is your ring finger kind of gets locked into this area, so it's a very comfortable grip. And if you're pinching, that's perfect, because you got the three fingers here, and then you're pinching or put your finger up here, and that's very comfortable. So I really like the Cardinal. I don't do enough of these, but I'm really happy that this is the final July build. The blade is taped up because I'm working on a sheath. I pressed one, not happy with the way that comes out. So as soon as I'm done with this, we're gonna press it again. So that's that one. And this is the final build for July. And then this one will be done. And I'm hoping to finish this in the next day or so. So it'll be awesome. So then I can turn my attention to August. Already, we're talking about August. But in the meantime, I do have the other Cardinal. And this is the acid etched tumbled Cardinal that I've been working on. And I just got this glued up yesterday. So I got to put this all on a diet. It's looking all ugly and everything now. But that is going to end up looking like that in the handle material. So it's going to look pretty awesome. So looking forward to finishing this up, and hopefully you guys will see a lot of this one, because this one might pop up again sometime soon on someone else's channel. Maybe. No, I picked out a spot for someone that's really supporting of me and my work. So I did something, tried to do something kind, DSKFS for someone, and I started that for them. And the LMAX blade just went to shipping and should have been received at Peter's today. So Peter's got that today. So I might not see that one for at least another 2 weeks by the time they get it heat treated and send it back. So that's what I have going on there. On other news, I bit the bullet, and with your guys' support, I made a pretty big purchase. Well, besides the big purchase of all that steel that I got, like all these, but I broke down and I got a new grinder. I'm really excited to get that in, but I'm terrified at the same time. I didn't get the $3,000 grinder that I wanted, which is fine. Believe me, it's fine. But I gotta the step up from where I am now. So I got a 2x42 coming. Not a 2x72, but a 2x42. It's a step up from a 1x30. So we're gonna see what it looks like. I've seen some reviews good and some reviews bad. Watched some videos good, watched some videos bad. So we'll see how it works out. But with any new piece of equipment, it's the learning curve of getting to know to use it again. I'm finally getting comfortable with that 1x30. So it's going to take me a while to get used to this new equipment. So I spent a lot of money, to me, personally, I feel like it was a lot of money on the grinder, and then another boatload of money on all those belts. Because not only did I need to get a grinder, but I had to buy all new belts for it. So I went ahead and just bit the bullet, spent the money, and hopefully that will be what I need to speed up production a little bit. So that's the key, right? It's going to allow me to do different things and to speed up production a little bit, which is going to be pretty awesome. It's not going to allow me to do everything that I really would want to do, like hollow grinds. I'm still not going to be able to do hollow grinds, but I'm going to be able to move through material a little bit faster. I hope. That's the goal anyway. Because, and I don't know if I'm going to jump right in and in August going to do it, but I have to play with it. I'm going to have to play with that a little bit. Speaking of August, I told you guys that in August I was going to do rock hoppers. And I got the 4 rock hoppers in AriesEDC. And some people are terrified because of that rust. That's all going to get removed. It's all just surface, so it's not like really bad. But you can tell what is non-stainless versus stainless. This is the non-stainless, and then you have, or this is AriesEDC, and then you have the AEB, which has no rust on it whatsoever. But I ran into a little hiccup, and you guys can see that. So when they sent me all of the stainless, the company that I went with accidentally, and I've already reached out to them, and with some going back and forth, they're sending me what I wanted. You can tell the difference in thickness of that material. So again, this is the AriesEDC, and I like to work with 1/8" thickness material, 1/8". So this is AriesEDC, and then this is the AEB, and you can tell the difference in the thickness of those two steels. Now, the person that runs that company is sending me 6 blanks in the 1/8", which is what I paid for and what I wanted. But I still have these laying around. And, you know, he kind of wanted me to send them back to him. And I was uncomfortable with that because why? I'm sending these back to you. That's my design. These could be, somebody could take these, turn them into a knives, and then you got rock hoppers floating out there being made by somebody else. And so with some back and forth, he decided to let me keep these and send me the 1/8" steel, which is kind of what I was wanting. So I was happy with that exchange, but I had these. But I'm very, very hesitant to use that because it's pretty thin. I mean, it's not crazy thin, but it's just thinner than what I'm used to using. But I might try it anyway because I really, really wanted to do the 2 in AEB stainless, and then the 4 in AriesEDC. So I wanted to be able to have 6 rock hoppers for you guys for the month of August. But I'm kind of uncomfortable with trying to do that. I know I can. I just need to take my time on the grinder and do it. So I'm assuming I'll just use the 1x30 until I get everything worked out with that 2x42, because I have to unbox it, I have to set it all up, I have to find a place for it. So there's a lot of work with that one, and I might do an unboxing for that and to set it up, but I don't know if I'm ready to jump in using it. If I can get it set up to be using, maybe I'll try one of these to do something with it just to see. But I feel like I'm gonna get the grinder, but I'm not gonna get the belts for a while. So I don't want to touch that machine until I get the proper belts for it, if that makes sense. So I'm excited, terrified, nervous that things are going to go really well, and then I'll find a way to mess it all up, which is what I'm pretty good at. So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We have a lot on the table for August. I'm hoping that I can make these work because I don't know when I'm going to get the corrected 1/8" material in. But at least I have 2 of each of these models in the thinner stock. I think the Thorn, something like the Thorn or the Bloom in a thinner stock will be really cool. Especially the Thorn, because I feel like the Thorn is a nice thin slicey blade, so to make that a little thinner, I think that's cool. I need to be working with different materials like that. I'm thinking of trying Nitro V out and seeing if I can get a hold of it. Some of my suppliers, and maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but every time I look it up, they don't have it. So I'm going to try to look up other suppliers because I want to try some Nitro V. But I want to get, every time I get like a Magna Cut or L-Max or anything like that, it's a really thick blade stock. But I really work with 1/8" with this is. So maybe if I get some Nitro V in some thinner blade stock, that'll be better. I don't know. I know some of you guys get really excited about when I start talking about different steels. And I would like to try it at least, but it's finding the time to do it. So anyway, July is finishing up. I'm going to get this one done probably this weekend. Definitely probably going to get this one done maybe tomorrow if things go well. I have to repress that one. The L-Max blade, I'll just finish that when that comes back. I don't know. And then hopefully next week, I have started the rock hoppers because I have really cool plans for these guys as far as like handle materials and what the finished product's going to look like. I'm kind of excited about things I'm going to be doing. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. That choice is always yours.